just waiting for the signal to go ahead. Sorry. Chat amongst yourselves. Still waiting. At this point, could I ask everyone to please turn your mobile phone off or put it on silent? Thank you. Anyone IST alumnus, please stand up. Oh, wow. Well, a very special welcome to you, because this is the first time that we will be hosting a graduation ceremony in the Performing Arts Center. So I'm so glad you could be here to join us. If you recently graduated from IST, please stay standing or stand up. I see. Oh. Sorry, guys, you just got to miss this venue, but you're here to enjoy it now. Things are looking promising for the rest of us. I had a signal not so long ago that it's 3 minutes to go. So thank you for your patience, and apologies for asking you to wait. Shinaz, do you have the latest information? 2 minutes. These are long minutes in between. Ms. Shinaz, I'm so sorry I don't understand your hand signals. I should wait? 1 minute. Thank you. Okay, that was a short 1 minute. We're all ready to begin. We're about to start our ceremony right now, so welcome again to everyone. So parents, family members, and guests, welcome to the International School of Tanganyika's graduation ceremony for the class of 2025. As I mentioned before, this is the first cohort to actually graduate in the Performing Arts Center, so it's a very memorable occasion. Before we begin, we would like to remind you that we do have a photographer who will be taking pictures throughout the ceremony. We ask you to keep to your seats or remain in your seats so that he can take photographs and so that you do not block the view of others. The digital photographs will be shared with you a few days after today's ceremony. And once again, if you haven't turned off your cell phone or put it on silent, please do that now. We hope very much that you enjoy the ceremony and the shared memories we're creating today as we celebrate our graduating class of 2025. So, honored guests, please stand as we welcome the IST teaching faculty. We'll just wait for everyone to find their seats. And now, the long-awaited moment. We welcome the graduating class of 2025 of the International School of Tanganyika. Welcome, graduates. we give another huge round of applause for our... Please remain standing for the Tanzanian national anthem. Thank you.
Afternoon, special guests, family, friends, and most importantly, good afternoon to the graduates of the class of 2025. Today, you will hear a lot of speeches. Mine is just the first. In a few moments, you will hear from Dr. Blair Peterson, who will also graduate today after 8 years of dedicated service to the IST community. Sorry about that. Your student speakers will be Malay and Prisha, and your teacher speaker will be Kai Reber, which is funny since I'm pretty sure Mr. Reber doesn't like public speaking. We will also hear about more than gratitude from Virginia and Nicole. As a representative of the IST Alumni Association and of our board, you'll hear from Shamima Baloo, who will welcome you to the strong alumni community of Twigas all over the world. And all of that is only at this ceremony. Tonight, at your graduation dinner, I'm betting you'll hear some more toasts to your success and some good wishes for your future from parents, family, and friends. All this to say there are a lot of people today who want to talk to you and about you, and I'm lucky enough to be the first. But I'd also like to share with you a little secret about graduation 34 years after my own high school graduation. The truth is, 34 years from now, you won't remember a single word I say to you today. Even better, here's another fun fact. 34 years from now, I won't remember what I said either. As a test of this theory, I asked my daughter, who is currently visiting Dar es Salaam and who is a graduate of the class of 2023 at another school, whether she remembered my graduation speech at her ceremony 2 years ago. She tells me she doesn't remember it at all, even though it was her own mother who spoke. I say this not to disregard the advice and thoughts which will be shared with you today. Those who will address you throughout this beautiful occasion are inspiring people, experienced and knowledgeable. They are dedicated to you and have been important supporters to each of you throughout your time at IST. What I would suggest to you, though, is that most of us here today will remember this day in a very different way, as a series of moments, rather than represented by the words we will hear. At my own high school graduation, I can't remember if there were any speeches at all, but I do remember exactly what I was wearing and that I was having a very bad hair day. I remember how it felt to walk across the stage while my knees were shaking and how my stomach soared when I actually made it without tripping. I don't remember much about the actual ceremony, but I do remember the conversation I had with my favorite teacher at the end of the event and the car ride afterwards to the restaurant where we went to celebrate, and the feeling of immense freedom to have finally finished high school. One other thing, I also remember that a girl in my graduating class sang a very, very bad version of To Sir with Love. And as an aside, if you don't know that song, take a look on YouTube later. It's really horrific. Now, it's certainly possible that I have forgotten what else happened on my own graduation day because I'm old, but I suggest instead that most of us store memories differently than you might expect. You too, I suspect, will remember this day in moments rather than in words. You'll remember being the first graduating class to walk to the stage in the new Performing Arts Center. You'll remember how it felt to hear your name called and the feeling of the diploma in your hand as you walk back to your seat. You will remember the smell of your mother's perfume as she hugged you to congratulate you, or how your father's hand felt as he held yours and wiped his eyes. In a moment, you'll store away the memory of the performances of Birds of a Feather and Viva La Vida. And later, you will remember how we gathered together in the courtyard to give each other hugs and take photos. You'll probably also remember your friends and family today, their smiles, their pride in your achievements, and how it felt to know that these were your very last moments at IST. Psychology tells us that often our strongest memories are peaks, the best moments, and ends, the things that come last. Take a moment to consider what your peak will be today. And take a moment to consider how you would like to bring this evening to a close. If you feel, as I do, that today will be housed in your memory as a snippets of moments, then take time to store them to memory as they happen so that they're not lost. Take time in the next few days to relive your very most precious moments at IST in your memory so that they are cemented there for the future. It is also tradition in graduation speeches to offer advice as you step into the world. Yesterday morning, the graduating class offered chosen words to our elementary students at assembly. They were building upwards, the foundation upon which we can find success. This afternoon, I offer your words back to you to build you up and remind you what's important. If you remember nothing at all about what I've said today, remember what you said yesterday. Be strong, curious, and confident. Be loving. Let yourself feel positivity and happiness. love yourself, and love others. Find your passion and don't forget the empathy of putting yourself in other people's shoes. Feel sympathy and compassion. Work out. Be kind, be caring, be honest, remember peace. Find your passion, be creative, find your home. Feel wonder and be brave. Appreciate each other. Have fun. Be joyous. Be determined, disciplined, driven, and relentless. Commit. Persevere and take risks. Be strong, but also be supportive. Encourage others. Be generous. Be motivated. Challenge yourself to be consistent and show endurance. Inspire and be inspired. And finally, don't forget to be positive, because positivity is the key. Congratulations.
I feel a little deflated after that, Ms. Verba, because I spent a few hours working on this speech. I didn't really think that people would forget about it. Anyways, let's give it a shot. Members of the class of 2025, parents, esteemed faculty, IST board members, family, and friends, welcome. Today we gather to celebrate the achievements, growth, and spirit of 60 remarkable individuals who in just a few moments will officially become IST alumni. While each graduate has walked a unique path to this moment, I'd like to offer a collective portrait, a picture of the class of 2025 that reflects who they are and what they've accomplished. Not everything, but some of the things, to give you a picture. Let's begin with a moment of reflection here. Seniors, please stand. As I call out the year that you joined IST, please sit down. So, if you joined IST in 11th or 12th grade, please sit. If you joined in grades 9 or 10, please sit. That's 30 students, half of this class, who arrived during high school. A testament to the school's ability to warmly welcome newcomers, create connections that feel long established, that helps lead to success for these students. If you joined in grades 7 or 8, please sit. If you joined in grade 6, please sit. If my math is correct, that's 17 students still standing. They began their IST experience in elementary school. It's really remarkable that nearly 30% of the class has been part of this community for more than 7 years. Many of the elementary school teachers and 2 of the principals who challenged, supported, and inspired them are still here today. Yesterday's elementary assembly was especially moving for this group, coming full circle in the very place they began their journey. If you joined in grades 3, 4, and 5, please sit. If you joined in grades 1 and 2, please sit. Those who began in early childhood have been at IST longer than just about every single secondary faculty member. And finally, a special mention for our 3 lifers, students who've spent 15 years of their school years at IST. Isaac Pereira, Sanskriti Jain, and Sophia Latif. They've only ever known IST. They're 100% Twigas, and we can't wait to see what the next chapter holds. Please sit down. Thanks. Academically, the class of 2025 has truly distinguished itself. Of our IB Diploma candidates, 33% of them are predicted to score 36 and above, an achievement that reflects hard work and intellectual curiosity. Even more, oh, go ahead, please, yeah. Even more impressively, 13% are predicted to score 40 or higher, a mark of exceptional academic accomplishment. And another 13% are on track to earn the prestigious bilingual diploma. These numbers speak to more than just performance. They represent persistence, inquiry, and growth. Where are they headed next? Well, you'll find a full list of university acceptances in your programs, but here's a glimpse of some of the world-class institutions that have welcomed our graduates and offered them spaces. Berklee College of Music, Georgetown University, Barnard College, UC Berkeley, McGill, University of Toronto, Trinity College Dublin, Erasmus University Rotterdam, the University of Sydney, and many, many more. Our students are pursuing a diverse range of academic interests. Just to some to mention, aerospace engineering, architecture, fashion design, kinesiology, economics, psychology, and I also noticed data science for responsible business. That sounds like an interesting major, doesn't it? Among others. And yes, some have marked their next step as undecided. And that's really more than okay. The path forward doesn't need to be straight. It needs to be meaningful. Beyond the classroom, this class has shown up and shown heart. In athletics, members of the class of 2025 contributed to 14 ICEA championships between 2025. That's between the years 2020 and 25. For context, that's nearly double the total number of championships the school won between the year 2000 and 2020. That's impressive. Two graduates were part of 4 championship teams, and one contributed to 5. That level of excellence speaks to both talent and tenacity. In the arts, their creativity has been a gift to our community. Many of the musicians on stage today have performed at IST events for years, and they'll take the stage one final time later in the ceremony. Our visual artists have left their mark too. Their work displayed across campus has challenged us to see the world through new perspectives. And then there's service. This class didn't just volunteer, they led. Their projects responded to real community needs with empathy and action. One student, during their personal project, raised 100 million shillings for the Lukiza Autism Foundation. Another during a personal project, launched a campaign for cerebral palsy awareness and fundraising. Two students ran a literacy program at Masasani Secondary School. Two led a deaf awareness initiative with the Bazarani School for the Deaf. Two co-founded Faraha, supporting girls in juvenile detention. Two others led the ASA award-winning project, Water Sanitation in Schools. And still more worked with AfriCraft, Every Living Thing, Amnesty International, and Oyster-based secondary school. These schools weren't, yes, go ahead, sir. These projects weren't about ticking CAS boxes. They were about empathy, initiative, collaboration, and action. This class is also defined by character and joy. Miss Adia, who worked closely with this group as a grade 9 and 11 team leader, affectionately calls them the Golden Retriever class. Loyal, intelligent, playful, and warm-hearted. They jump into learning with enthusiasm. They support each other instinctively. They say yes to ideas, to experiences, to each other, whether in the classroom, on the pitch, on the stage, in the library, which some of them spend a lot of time in the library. During ESP trips and extended homeroom, they brought care for others, energy, and joy. And so, class of 2025, as you stand at the threshold of what comes next, I return to IST's mission. You've been challenged, you've been supported, you have inspired us. We believe in you as accountable citizens who will find your own paths and thrive in a dynamic world. On behalf of the entire faculty, past and present, congratulations on reaching this milestone. We are so proud of you. We will miss you, and we are excited to see how you shape the future. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Good evening. It is a joy to be here with you tonight to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2025. It is my honor to introduce the first student speaker of the evening. This student has only been at IST for 3 years, but in that short time, her warmth and positivity have left lasting impressions on her classmates and her teachers alike. When she first arrived in Tanzania, she'd never attended school outside of Germany. I can still remember the overwhelmed look in her eyes during our first class together. Now, just a few years later, she's excelling academically and contributing richly to our community. That transformation speaks volumes about her determination and resilience. She is also someone who uses her voice for good. Confident and assertive, she advocates not only for herself, but for others. Her peers see her as a strong, dependable presence, someone who leads with both conviction and care. She represents what this class values most: courage, joy, friendship, and growth. Please join me in welcoming your student speaker, Ms. Malay Chushka.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would actually like to take this moment and speak directly to my classmates and friends, people I've grown beside, stressed beside, cried beside, and panicked in group chats with at 2 a.m. in the morning. Whether you've used AI, appropriately of course, or not, whether you aimed for a 45 or simply hoped to scrape a pass, whether you color-coded a study schedule, or wrote your IA and other assignments the night before. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're here. We are all here in our own way, but together. School has been more than textbooks, essays, and exams. It's been a place where we discovered the things we care about, even if we didn't love every subject. It's where we failed and bounced back, where we questioned, grew, and sometimes just barely scraped through. But we had us, and all understood exactly what it felt like. There were moments of joy and moments of breakdowns, possibly within the same 5-minute span. But somewhere between the sleepless nights, forgotten citations, and those last-minute cram sessions, we learned something bigger than any syllabus could hold. We learned how to keep going when it felt impossible. How to lean on each other, how to turn group suffering into group laughter, even in the most impossible moments, like TOK class. No shade to Ms. Mara and Ms. Spokes, we love you deeply. And let's not forget, we learned to speak up, not just in class, but for ourselves. We questioned deadlines, challenged rules, and sometimes, through sheer collective force of will, managed to delay tests or cancel things that felt unmanageable. And we couldn't have done this without having each other's backs. And in my opinion, that's what really defines us, not our grades or how early we started studying, but the way we stood up for each other. So as we move forward into universities, gap years, jobs, or the unknown, let's carry what we build here into the new chapter. Not just the academic stuff, but the empathy, the solidarity, and the ability to laugh under pressure. And the belief that we can make it through anything, even if it takes a little caffeine and a lot of group chats. And if your university professors are being unfair, you know where to find me. I'll write an email. Thank you and congratulations to all of us because we did it.
want you to stay. Till I rot away, dead and buried. Till I'm in the casket you carry. You go, I'm going too. As it was always you. Alright. And if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I said I never think I wasn't better alone. don't think I could love you more. Might not be long, but baby, I love you till the day that I die. We should stick together. I know I said I'll never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but it's forever. It's even better. And I knew you in another life. You had that same look in your eyes. I love you, don't act so surprised. Don't wanna say goodbye. We should stick together. I know I said I'll never think I wasn't letting my eyes change the weather. Might not be forever, but it's
All right, hello everyone. My name is Madeline. And my name is Molly, and we are both so excited to be introducing our next speaker tonight. This speaker was chosen collectively by our grade, someone who we felt truly understood us, supported us, and could represent our class in a way that reflects who we are. He's been more than just a guide. He's been an external mentor, a constant presence, and a guiding voice throughout our years here in IST. Molly and I were given the honor of introducing him as we were among the fortunate few who had him as a homeroom advisor when he first arrived at IST. He brought energy, laughter, and always greeted us at the door with a high five. However, after our class, it's safe to say he decided 1 year as homeroom advisor was more than enough. But over the years, we've gotten to know him in so many ways, whether it was through planning ICEAs, cheering us on at tournaments, organizing school events, or simply offering us quiet space in his office where we need to regroup, or in full honesty, taking a quick nap. Through it all, he's remained the same, supportive, kind, and slightly confused by all the jokes we make. His calm energy and steady presence have uplifted our grade in ways we may have not always said out loud, but feel. Whether it's like a quick hi during breaks or like a check-in when we least expect it, he's always made the effort to connect with us, and somehow he even remembers everyone's name, except Tanya's. We'd also like to take this moment to sincerely thank him for the unwavering support he gave us, especially when we had our sights on ambitious goals in tech team and other areas of school life. You believed in us, encouraged us, and gave us the push we needed to chase those goals, even if the goal was as ambitious as putting a camera underwater for ICA swimming livestream. And while he still insists he's forever a HIS warthog, to us, he'll always be a tweaker at our hearts. That's why we chose him to be our speaker tonight, because he's been a part of our journey in ways that goes far beyond the classroom. So without further ado, please give a warm round of applause to Mr. Kai Reber.
of all, excuse me, I just want to say, don't worry, Dr. Peterson. I'm going to remember your speech. Yeah, it was a good one. It was a really good one. Good evening, parents, teachers, students, siblings, administrators, and of course, the graduates of the class of 2025. Despite what Ms. Verba said, I actually don't like public speaking. That is true. However, I am honored and thrilled to be here, standing and speaking in front of everyone, in front of such an extraordinary group. I can also assume that the reason that I was chosen and am here speaking is that Mr. Fitz is either busy or didn't want to do it. He's probably the smart one. As was mentioned, I have known this group since they were in 7th grade, the year that we moved here, pre-COVID, which was like a lifetime ago. Raise your hand if you were here in 7th grade. I think there are quite a few of you. Quite a few of you still in that grade. That's awesome. I remember a lot that year. I remember a lot of dodgeball and extended homeroom. I remember British Bulldog out on that little patch of grass, which is now the Athletic Center. And I remember games of Splat with our dear friend Miss Stevens. I also remember, I'm pretty sure that 7C won most of those interclass games. Shout out to homeroom 7C, well done. Yeah. I also remember getting asked almost on a daily basis to dab, which I always refused to do, and I'm kind of proud of myself for doing that. Is that something you still do? People still dab? Yeah? No, I don't think so. I think what stands out more than anything, though, other than how loud you were, or enthusiastic, as we like to say in teacher speak, very enthusiastic, was how active and involved you were, and you have always been as a group. Anytime there was an opportunity or an event, you showed up, and that spirit of participation and enthusiasm definitely hasn't faded over the last 6 years. If anything, it has grown. It's only grown stronger, especially with all of the welcome additions of the grade since then. From sports to visual arts, drama, onstage, backstage, band, choir, service, student council, sailing, scuba diving, Duke of Edinburgh, TEDx, hosting countless events, becoming the best tech team and most committed tech team in ICEA. Even going to the Olympics. Yeah. You've all done so much, and somehow in the midst of it, you all managed to be full-time students and become fantastic human beings along the way. I looked at some of the numbers, and almost half of you, 45%, participated in an ICEA event this year, which is pretty outstanding. When we look beyond that, when we look beyond ICEA and include other activities, such as MUN, student council, music, the arts, that participation number jumps to nearly 86%. And that's just based on a bit of quick research, actually, and I'm pretty sure that if we look a little further, all of you have done something this year. You'd be part of that. I'm not a man of math, so you have to factor that in, but it seems like a lot. I think it's safe to say that the data confirms what we've all known for years. You've done so much and have contributed to the positive spirit, culture, and vibe of the school. Kids say vibe, right? Yeah, I'm getting it. Your impact and influence on your peers and the community is hard to overstate. Simply put, you've brought joy to this campus, and you have set a great example to those who will follow. But enough about you. I came here to talk about me. Other than Mr. Fitz being indisposed, I can only assume that you wanted me here to speak today in order to give you some sage advice based on all of my experiences and of successes and failures over the years, spanning decades and decades. Unfortunately, as an activities director, I don't have a lot of wisdom or quote-unquote knowledge that I can extend to you. However, I have picked up a few things over the years that I think will be helpful to you. And actually, it's three things. It's three things that I've learned, exactly three things. So here goes. Number one, it's practical information. Always have a movie quote ready to go at a moment's notice. This has served me well. Whether it's meeting a new group of people or your new roommates next year in college and you're feeling a little nervous, you can walk up to them and say, Do you know who I am? I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal. As you all are. That's a winner. Instant friend magnet. At your first job interview, your future boss will be really impressed if right off the bat you said, "You had me at hello," or "Show me the money." I need to note, though, that this is not going to get you the job. In fact, it probably won't. I'm just telling you that you can fill the time if you have movie quotes in your head. That's what I've done. Or if you're standing in front of hundreds of people at a graduation ceremony, you could say, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it." There's never a situation where a movie quote won't come in handy, and people will often think that you're witty or clever when you deliver them. Extra credit if you actually knew what any of those quotes were. Number 2, piece of advice. There's actually 2 sections, A and B. Number 2, never settle. It is clear that you have high standards for yourselves, from academics to athletics to the arts. You have set the bar high. Keep raising that bar. Never settle. 2B, sometimes it's okay to settle. Just ask Mrs. Reber. Hi, sweetie. Actually, to be clear, she's the one who settled. Not me. I want the record to reflect that. I feel like that could have gone another way. Okay. And number 3, this is probably the most important one. Be happy, find joy, and be quick to laugh. Really, that's the whole point of all this. And from everything that I've seen and that I know about all of you, you're already on the right track. Hold on to that and keep the tight bonds that you've built with one another over the years and with the rest of your Twiga family, because that's what we are, and we will always be here to support you. You will be missed, truly. But before you go, just remember this. You are the OGs. You are always cooking and rarely, if ever, cooked. You are fire. You slayed, you ate, and most importantly, you did it all while standing on business. Thank you. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025. Go Twigas.
Good evening, teachers, families, friends, and fellow graduates. I'm Nicole Mgamela, speaking on behalf of the Beacon Scholarship recipients, being Alois Hagila and I, Nicole Mgamela.
And I am Virginia Kiando, representing the IST scholars Elimelech Tibuhinda, Albert Oganga, Precious Irafai, and I, Virginia Kiando. Tonight, we are honored to speak on behalf of the graduating students who have been part of the scholarship programs at IST. Students whose journeys have been shaped by determination, support, and a strong belief in the value of inclusive opportunity.
For each of us, receiving a scholarship was more than just access to education. It was an invitation to bring our ideas, our perspectives, and our full selves into this vibrant learning community. We were not only welcomed, we were expected to contribute, to lead, and to grow.
And we did. Over the years, we have taken part in school leadership, academic excellence, the arts, service, sports, and the daily moments of care that make this school feel like a home. We've worked hard to be active participants in shaping the story of IST, not just as scholarship students, but as change makers, teammates, and friends.
We are grateful, but more than that, we are proud. Proud of the work we've done, proud of the community we've helped strengthen, and proud to be a part of a school that is learning to see diversity, not just as an add-on, but as a source of strength. To those who made this possible, thank you. Your support was not just generosity, it was belief.
belief in our ability, our potential, and our right to thrive in spaces that haven't always been built with everyone in mind.
We graduate today with skills, confidence, and a sense of purpose. And we carry forward the responsibility to lift others as we have been lifted, to lead with empathy, and to continue building the kind of world we all deserve.
We all hope to return as change makers, equipped to give back to our Tanzanian communities in ways that create lasting, meaningful impact. We leave here not just ready, but empowered to lead with purpose. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Each year, the ISO Award for Excellence is presented to a student who embodies the core values of the Association of International Schools in Africa. A spirit of hospitality and community, a commitment to meaningful service, a celebration of African cultures, and a worldview that champions both unity and diversity. This year's recipient lives out these values not in words, but in actions every single day. This student is a bridge builder who brings people together across cultures and backgrounds. She organized Kiswahili Week, celebrating language and local culture through interactive student events and performances. She teaches English to Tanzanian staff, modeling cross-cultural exchange with grace and sincerity. She helped lead the Kujali Service Initiative, supporting children with disabilities at the Salvation Army School, and creating more inclusive spaces for often overlooked students. She also led a powerful Mental Health Awareness Week, helping to destigmatize mental health challenges and give students tools to care for their well-being. As a leader of the Ignite Music Festival, she organized auditions, supported performers, managed logistics, and took the stage herself, uniting the school community through music and joy. One of her most memorable moments was bringing together students from all backgrounds to perform a surprising rendition of Wavin' Flag at International Day. This unforgettable, uplifting moment captured the heart of what this award stands for. Academically, she's a high-achieving IB Diploma student who brings curiosity, critical thinking, and resilience to her studies. Her teachers speak of her with admiration, not only for her intellect, but for her consistent integrity, compassion, and quiet leadership in the classroom. While completing rigorous coursework, she represented Tanzania in the 2024 Paris Olympics, serving as a flag bearer. Serving as a flag bearer at the closing ceremony. Yes, she's an Olympian. Yet she remains grounded and humble. In fact, after winning another major swimming tournament, her first request was that her teammates be recognized alongside her. That's who she is. Her empathy, leadership, and creativity leave an indelible mark. She is admired by peers, trusted by faculty, and beloved by younger students who look up to her as a role model. And she's done all of this while balancing the enormous demands of being a student athlete and global citizen. She doesn't just reflect ISA's values, she radiates them. And so it is my great honor to present the 2025 ISA Award for Excellence to a truly extraordinary person, Sophia Latif. Good evening, again. It's my sincere pleasure to introduce the second student speaker. In her many years at IST, She has been a scholar, an advocate, a leader, and a true friend to many. Unsurprisingly, her classmates chose her to represent them here tonight. She is humble, kind, and someone who people feel calmed by when in troubled waters. Reliable, confident, with a great sense of humor. She's a person of character and strength who always motivates the people around her. These qualities have endeared her to her classmates, her teachers, and to me, her counselor. Please welcome Ms. Prisha Kanabar.
Hello? Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prisha Lalit Kanabar, and on behalf of the funniest, kindest, and most ridiculously good-looking class, I'd like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2025. Now, honestly, this wasn't in the program, but I'm gonna request that we take a 2-second break because I really wanna do this trend. Do you guys know, but first, let me take a selfie. Can we take a selfie? Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you guys so much. Okay, so as we're simultaneously remembering the past, experiencing the present, and dreaming about the future, it's a bittersweet feeling graduating. We've created so many memories and spent so many days procrastinating. Sorry, Mr. B. But let's be real, apart from all of this, I think there's one more thing that we've been doing for the last 2 years, learning. Since we're graduating from grade 12, I thought I would share the 12 life lessons that I think we've learned as a grade that helped us get here today. They might not be as good as Mr. Reber's, but just hear me out. All right, number 1, time moves way too fast, so spend time with the people you love and make as many memories as possible together. Number 2, if you're going to pass the IB, you might as well pass the IB while playing Fortnite. Number 3, the phrase, "Can I go to the bathroom?" is almost always followed by, "I don't know, can you?" or "if you must." Number 4, believe in yourself. If we can survive the IB, all-nighters, and the extended essay, we can conquer anything. Number 5, no one understands the IB, their grade boundaries, or really anything IBDP. Such is life. Number 6, the library is the best place to nap in this school, though you may encounter some mysterious smells along the way. Number 7, mistakes don't define you. The world doesn't end when you fail a test, bomb an IO, so pick yourself up and get on with it. Number 8, no matter how confident you might be walking into a math exam, if you're an AAHL student, paper 3 will humble you. Isn't that nice? Number 9, don't procrastinate unless you love chugging Red Bulls, being sleep deprived, or working obsessively at 11:59 p.m. Number 10, you don't need to have your entire life figured out. It's okay to take everything one step at a time. Number 10.5, this one's a special one. Where's Miss Brooks? Geo is life. Number 11, grad trip is incoming. Sorry, that wasn't really a life lesson, but just wanted to remind y'all. And number 12, finally, at the end of the day, high school is not about the grades, the stress, or even the sleep deprivation. Remember the memories we created, the friendships we shared,
and the experiences that made these years unforgettable. Thank you to the class of 2025 for the hard work you've put in over these years. It's been an amazing journey, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you to our parents, who always loved and supported us, even through our tantrums. Mom and Dad, this one's for you. Thank you to our many family members, including siblings. Hi Yash, hi Shamal, shout out to you guys. You guys always understood us, and we love you for that. Thank you to our teachers for constantly challenging, supporting, and inspiring us over the years. It's been an absolute pleasure. Okay, last thing. Amy Santiago from Brooklyn Nine-Nine once said, "Life is unpredictable. Not everything is in our control, but as long as you're with the right people, you can handle anything." To ISD's class of 2025, you are the right people for me. Thank you very much. I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone, sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me. I discovered that my castle stands upon pillars of salt, pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword, my shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name. Never an honest word, and that was when I ruled the world. It was a wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in. Shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever wanna be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing.
It is my great honor to present the BK Tenna Award. During a time when IST was experiencing growth, Mr. Tenna essentially took up the reins of the board and worked closely with the school's directors. He had a great understanding of the local and expat communities and was instrumental in making IST a better, more developed, and well-respected school. One of the most lasting achievements was the adoption of the IB Diploma program. He was also chair of the board at the time when they decided to purchase the land here in Misaki for the secondary school. The student who's selected for the BK Tenna Award has the following qualities: high academic achievement, outstanding effort for academic success, participation, enthusiasm, and attitude toward extracurricular activities, positive class participation, exemplary behavior and character, and significant contributions to community and social development. It's going to be hard to keep this one secret till the end. So, this year's recipient is an extraordinary young woman who embodies the spirit and values of this award in every dimension of school life. She's a scholar of remarkable depth, curious, focused, and self-motivated. Her teachers describe her as one of the most inquisitive and persevering students they've had the pleasure to teach. Someone who doesn't just meet expectations, but constantly exceeds them. Whether it's diving deep into scientific inquiry or leading group discussions with insight and enthusiasm, she brings intellect and energy to everything she does. But what truly sets her apart is her character. She leads with sincerity, humility, and joy. She's the kind of person who lights up the upper room with her smile and makes space for others to be seen and heard. Whether hosting a school event, mentoring peers, or serving as a student ambassador, she brings a sense of purpose, grace, and maturity that belies her age. Her impact is far-reaching. As co-president of the Student Council, co-leader of Kujali TAT, past participation in Amnesty International and Teen Girls Organization, head of the graphic design for the tech team, participant at ICEA Band and Choir Cultural Event Convention, a TEDx speaker, and driving force behind two major initiatives, International Day and ICEA events hosted by IST. She's used her time here to serve, uplift, and inspire. And as you heard earlier, she's really a funny lady, a comedian. She's a scholar, a leader, and most of all, a person of profound integrity. It's with great pride that I present the 2025 BK Tenna Award to Prisha Kanabar.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hey, Mom and Dad. Mom, my dad, and my brother.
Hey, Mama, Daddy, and Tandy.
Mommy, Papa, Daddy, and Dadu.
Parents and sisters.
Both my parents and my family.
To my parents and to my sister.
Big shout out to my parents and my sisters, to my parents, my grandma, and my sister.
To both my mom and my dad.
To Mama Lucy and to the rest of the village. Mom and dad.
My parents and my family.
Parents and my family.
Hi Mom and Dad.
Baba, Mama, Auntie, Busham and Person.
Hi Mom and Dad.
My mom, dad, and my sisters.
Hi Mom and Dad and Frida.
Hi Mom and Dad.
Mama, Papa, and Tanisha.
Mama, Baba, Hamoud, Khalud, and Malik.
Mom, Dad, Kavish, Dadi, and everyone else.
My parents and my family.
My brother.
Parents and my brother.
Mom, my dad, and my sisters.
Thank you guys for always supporting me through my high school journey and always being there for me when I need your help.
Supporting and encouraging me.
For the lot of love and support you guys have given me.
For your love, support, and encouragement.
I know I might not say it enough, but I really am grateful for everything you guys have done.
For being pillars of support.
For always being by my side.
And for always being by my side.
Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it.
And for nurturing me into the person I am today.
Couldn't have done it without you.
For all of your love and support.
That helped me get where I am today.
For all the love and support.
Without stressing me out.
I honestly couldn't have done it without your love and your support.
Giving me so much support and being my backbone. And were my biggest cheerleaders.
For all the guidance and the advice they've given me.
And pretending to understand my IB subjects.
For dropping me off and picking me up from every swim practice.
For all the love and support you've given me.
For supporting me.
Being such an important part in my life.
Being so patient and present in my life.
And I really, really appreciate it.
For always being there for me.
For how supportive you guys have been throughout my entire life.
All their help and support.
Thank you so much for all the support throughout exams.
And coming to all my performances.
For everything that you guys have done for me.
The endless love and support that you've given me.
You guys are the GOATs. And thank you to Yash and Chamo for being the best older brother.
Bringing me food so I don't starve.
For all the endless love and support they've given me, no matter what I threw at them.
Thank you for being such an amazing support system.
Supporting me throughout my entire high school career.
For basically making me every meal for the last 18 years.
I genuinely couldn't have done any of this without them.
And for my brother and his family for helping me out with my future.
Thank you for all the love and support over the past few years.
For being incredibly supportive, trusting, and caring towards me.
And making me tea so I can stay awake throughout the day.
Thank you guys for supporting me through these 14 years of high school.
I really appreciate all your support and everything that you've done for me.
For all the sacrifices you've done for me, and
supporting me throughout my school journey and always being there for me.
And thank you, Ananya, for being the most caring and inspiring older sister.
Thank you so much.
My gratitude for you guys extends far beyond words can even describe.
Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
I just want to say a massive, massive thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I love you and thank you for everything.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I will forever be grateful for everything you've done for me.
I'll always keep you in my heart.
Love. And I love you.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you all.
Love you guys.
Je vous aime très fort.
I love you guys.
All my love to you guys. Mwah.
Love you guys.
me, I love you guys.
I love you all.
Love you guys.
And I love you guys.
I love you guys.
I want you guys to know how much I love and care about all you guys. And
Mahalo. Love you.
Love you.
I don't know how parents do this. I've been through several graduations, and there's not one that goes by without tears. Kudos to every one of you. Honorable guests, distinguished faculty members, fellow board members, proud parents and families, and above all, graduates of the class of 2025, a very good evening to all of you today. My name is Shamima Balu, and it is both a privilege and a heartfelt joy to stand here representing the IST alumni around the world to offer my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2025. Today is more than a celebration of academic achievement. It's a moment of transition, a time of reflection, and the beginning of a new journey. Completing your IB education at IST is a remarkable accomplishment,
It demands intellect, resilience, commitment, and dedication. Let's just not say it's for the faint-hearted. You've navigated the rigor of IB, the unpredictability of global events, and the countless personal milestones along the way. Each of you has emerged stronger, more thoughtful, and ready for the world ahead. And let's not forget, you survived the extended essay, IA deadlines, group projects where the only one of the people in the group replies, and those TOK moments when you genuinely wondered if anything is real. You've made it, and that's worth a standing ovation. As an alumni of IST, I speak not just with pride, but with deep familiarity. I know what it means to wake up at 7 a.m. after going to bed at 4, desperately trying to meet a deadline. I remember the frustration of studying twice as hard for a test that others seemed to ace with ease, and the quiet envy when your friends had a free period when you actually had to slog through the chemistry lesson. We didn't have manage back or toddle back then, but we still had the same pressure, the same deadlines, and the same whispered hope that the teachers might forget to collect the homework. But I also remember the crazy lines at the canteen, the laughter echoing across the courtyard steps, the excitement of ICEA, and the last-minute rush to complete CAS activities. Those moments defined my time here, just as they have defined yours. Those experiences aren't just memories, they're foundations. They've shaped you, they've given you more than academic excellence. They've instilled empathy, adaptability, and a global perspective. As you close this chapter, remember, you're not leaving IST behind. You are stepping into a lifelong community, one that spans continents and careers, cultures and causes. You are now part of the IST alumni family, a global network of dreamers, doers, and chase makers. And we need you. We need your fresh ideas, your bold visions, your voice. The world you're stepping into is a complex and very demanding one, but also full of possibilities. Use what you've learned here to stand up for what's right, to ask big questions, and to create solutions that matter. Use your curiosity, use your courage, use your compassion. And please stay connected, stay curious, stay kind. Give back in your own way, whether through mentorship, collaboration, sharing your journey, or even just a simple hello from afar. Small gestures bring lasting bridges. As your tassels turn today, so does a page in your story. The next chapter is yours to write, and we, your IST family, can't wait to see what you'll all create. Never forget, once a twiga, always a twiga. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are immensely proud of you. Welcome to the IST alumni family. Thank you.
This is the moment we have all been waiting for. Ms. Verba, Dr. Peterson, and members of the Board of Directors, it is our great privilege and honor to present the 2025 candidates for graduation.
These 60 students have completed all the IST high school diploma requirements. Based on their satisfactory completion of the requirements, the faculty recommends that they be granted their diplomas and declared graduates of the International School of Tanganyika, class of 2025.
Akshat Thakur. Aki would like to thank his family and teachers for their support. He is looking forward to an exciting future.
Albert Ogonga. Albert would like to thank his teachers and friends. He looks forward to new adventures, challenges, and pursuing his passion for engineering while finding ways to give back to the communities that have supported him.
Alessandro Tumioto. Alessandro survived 12 years at IST, fueled by pasta, last-minute submissions, and sheer determination. He is excited for what's next and grateful for his teachers, friends, family, and extended deadlines.
Alois Hagila. Alois is thankful to be done with the diploma, 2 years of challenges, growth, and unforgettable memories that have shaped who he is today. In 5 years, he hopes to make a change in Tanzania's education system.
Alva Baker. Alva will treasure all the memories from grade 12 at IST and is excited for life after graduation. She is grateful for her family, friends, and teachers for the support, laughs, and shared experiences.
Barbara Mollel. Barbara is excited to graduate after an unforgettable journey filled with many cherished memories. She wants to thank her teachers, family, and friends for their support. She is looking forward to seeing where her future takes her.
Christian Whitbread. Christian would like to thank his family and teachers for their support. He is looking forward to an exciting future.
Clancy Brain. Clancy will always be grateful for such a welcoming school community. He would like to thank his teachers who have graciously supported him throughout his MYP and DP years, and his friends for helping him keep track of deadlines and pushing him to run half marathons.
Divine Balikagira. Divine would like to thank everyone who has shaped her journey from infancy to adulthood. From her family to those she's met along the way, she promises to continue to make them proud of her.
Doran Ruzindaza. Duran would like to thank his amazing parents for their endless support, his friends for the unforgettable memories, and God for guiding him through every step. This journey has been great, and he's excited for what's next.
Aero Force. Aero would like to thank all his teachers and friends for the 2 years at IST and for helping him with this chapter of life. He would also like to thank his coaches and teammates for the memories like winning ICEA in grade 11 and traveling to South Africa for ICEA this year.
Elijah Mapoma. Elijah would like to thank his family and teachers for their support. He's looking forward to an exciting future.
Elimelech Tibuhinda. Elimelech is proud to graduate with the class of 2025, reflecting on 2 years of growth, resilience, and unforgettable memories at IST. His dream is to inspire hope and uplift marginalized communities in Tanzania, Africa, and the world. He would like to thank his dad and mama for making his dreams a reality.
Grace Masumi. Grace is thrilled to finally be graduating after a journey filled with growth, determination, and countless hours spent in the library. She's looking forward to studying environmental geoscience back in Scotland and wants to thank her parents, teachers, friends, and Kat for always motivating and inspiring her.
Grace Stevens. Grace would like to thank her family and teachers for their support. She's looking forward to an exciting future.
Yanni Avaliotis. Let's try again. Yanni Avaliotis. Yanni would like to thank his family and teachers for their support. He's looking forward to an exciting future.
Iris Macias. Iris would like to thank her friends who always made her laugh, her family who always supported her, and the IST community for taking her in. But Iris's ultimate inspiration and shout out goes to her mother, Charlotta Ozaki Macias, who has been next to her through this whole journey.
Isaac Pereira. Isaac would like to thank his family and teachers for their support. He is looking forward to an exciting future.
Ivan Sorokton. Ivan is super excited to graduate because IB prepared him for an amazing year of relaxation in his first year of uni. Although IB felt like torture, he would like to thank his teachers who have fully committed themselves to his success.
Jake Samaras. Jake would like to thank Miss Jane for forcing him to do extra work even though it felt like he already did enough.
Julian Velez. Julian would like to say a big thank you to his parents and friends for all the support and for always being there for him, but a special thank you to himself for believing in himself and for his hard work.
Kai Ming Zhang. Kai Ming is thrilled to graduate and is grateful for all the unforgettable moments over the last 7 years. He would like to thank his teachers, friends, and family for their endless support of his passion.
Caitlin Otero. Caitlin would like to thank her family for always supporting her through her education, especially her Auntie Tenna and Uncle Mario for coming to share this special moment with her. And a shout out to her sister, Tristan, who unfortunately couldn't make it. She loves you all.
Kellen Dubois. Callan would like to thank all of his teachers, coaches and friends and family for helping him along the high school journey and preparing him for the upcoming chapters of his life.
Krish Vali. Krish would like to thank his friends and family for supporting him throughout his time at IST. He will hold on to memories he made at IST forever. He looks forward for university and the next chapter in his life.
Luke Milicic. Luke would like to thank his family and teachers for their support. He is looking forward to an exciting future.
Madeline Kimario. Maddie would like to thank God, her mom, dad, brother, sister, and the intervention girls for always supporting her during her time at IST. And she would like to give a special thank you to all her teachers and classmates for giving her a reason to smile every day.
Malay Chushka. Mal would like to thank her mum for always being there for her, her dad for being so supportive, and sends much love to her sisters who unfortunately cannot be here today.
Mali Furla. Mali is grateful for the memories and the support of those who shaped her high school journey. She sends love to everyone who stood by her and feels especially lucky to have shared a final year on campus with her little sister.
Manaswini Sen. Manaswini is excited to graduate and is ready to start a new journey in university. She would like to thank her teachers and friends who have supported her in moving forward.
Mariam Esaji. Mariam would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers. She can't wait for a future full of ancient history, old ruins, and maybe even an Indiana Jones moment.
Matisse Kodja. Matisse would like to thank his parents and two little sisters for their love and support. He would like to thank his teachers and coaches for making his time at IST a good one.
Mehek Dauji. In 5 years, Mehek hopes that she will still be alive and not be relying on coffee to stay alive. Shout out to her teachers for helping her get here and her parents for making sure she's surviving.
Marielle Valley. Marielle is excited to graduate. She would like to give a heartfelt thank you to her teachers, friends, and family for their unwavering support and encouragement throughout this journey. Marielle is planning to pursue a degree in business and real estate.
Mohammed Felani. Mohammed is thrilled to be graduating after an incredible year filled with growth and achievements. He would like to thank his friends, family, and teachers for their unwavering support and memorable moments that made this journey unforgettable.
Natan Sharon. Natan would like to thank his parents and sisters for always supporting him and putting up with him. His friends for always making him smile even when the stress of the IB got to him. And his teachers who always pushed him to improve and never stay stagnant.
Nawal Shebe. Nawal would like to thank her parents for giving her the support she needed, and her sisters Mariam, Asli, and Amal for being there for her always. She would also like to give a special shout out to NM, the girls, and the aunts who couldn't be with her today.
Neil Ruparelia. Neil is grateful for the experiences and friendships that have shaped his journey at IST. He is excited to move to the UK for university and looks forward to gaining new experiences.
Nicole Ngomela. Nicole is thrilled to be graduating and is grateful for the support of her family throughout her high school journey. She will be studying psychology with hopes of pursuing a career in research or education.
Peter Itatiro. Peter would like to thank all the teachers for bringing out the best in him.
Precious Denaami Irafai. Precious is extremely grateful for graduating. She would like to give a huge shout out to Mr. Anod, Ms. Hogg, Mr. Kearns for the unwavering support they've shown her these 2 years.
Prisha Hasija. Prisha would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for their support in the last 12 years. She is very excited to start her new journey at Les Rochers.
Prisha Kanaba. After 14 years at IST, Prisha is excited to graduate and pursue her goals at university. She would like to thank her mom, dad, brother Yash, and Shayamal for their endless support, and sends love to the intervention girls, the trio, her brothers' wives, and husbands.
Ryan Ismail. Ryan would like to thank his parents and friends for creating an enjoyable high school experience.
Rebecca Flossie. Becca wants to thank her family and friends for all the support and memories throughout her time at IST. She will be attending university next year to study English or psychology and hopes to become an author in the future.
Ryan Kamutenga. Ryan is very excited to finally be finished with school and to move on to the next chapter of his life. One of the best memories he has at IST was travelling for ICEA and getting the chance to compete in the sports that he is passionate about across Africa.
Sabilia Siddiq. Sabilia is grateful for an incredible journey at IST and is excited to celebrate this milestone. He will always cherish the unforgettable experiences of traveling for ICEA and ESP trips and would like to give a huge thank you to all his teachers, friends, and parents for their endless support.
Saeed Bakresa. Saeed is excited to graduate with the class of 2025 and celebrate this milestone. He would like to thank his family for their endless love, support, and guidance through his journey.
Sama Almanji. Sama is grateful for all the memories made these past couple of years. She wants to thank her friends, family, Ms. Hogg and Mr. McMain for their amazing support and hopes to remember all the great memories she's had as she starts her next adventure.
Sarah Dowji. Sarah is grateful for the memories she's made at IST these past 13 years and would like to thank God, her teachers, and her family for their unwavering support. She believes that patience and trust in the process are key, knowing that everything happens for a reason.
Sonia Hart. Sonia is grateful to her parents for their constant support and to her closest friends for all the beach days and memories that made her last years in Dar so special.
Sophia Clates. Sophie's been inside the sweetest community she's ever known these past few years. She thanks her mum, dad, and Adrian for getting her to this point. She will go to Barnard in NYC next year.
Sophia Latif. Sophia is excited to begin her psychology degree in the UK. She's deeply grateful to her mom and dad for their support in both her academics and swimming career. Sophia also appreciates her patient teachers, the IST community who watched her grow, and treasures the memories made with her friends, coaches, talents, and national team besties.
Sophia Sage. Sophia's time at IST has been an unforgettable journey filled with many challenges and incredible memories. She is thrilled to have experienced a community such as this. And even if this chapter is ending, she knows the lessons learned and friends made will always stick with her.
Sanskriti Jain. Sanskriti bids a bittersweet farewell to the only home she's ever known, embracing the journey ahead with an open heart. She would like to thank her parents, her sister, and her teachers for their unwavering support these past few years.
Tahan Mauji. Tahan is very excited to graduate after 2 long years. He would also like to thank all of his teachers and friends for all of their support. He wishes the tech team good luck next year without him.
Tanya Naivasha. After 2 years as a Twigger, Tanya is excited to begin her International Bachelor of Economics and Business Economics at Erasmus University. She thanks her mother, grandparents, family, Joaquin, Mia, the intervention girls, and God, and gives a special shout out to ChatGPT.
Vanya McClellan. Vanya has cherished her high school journey in Tanzania and looks forward to the future with excitement. She's deeply grateful to her supportive parents and loving siblings for their encouragement and love every step of the way.
Virginia Kiando. Virginia wants to thank God and her family, most especially her mom, Miss Juliana, and her brother Victor for always being by her side. She also gives a big shout out to her peers, Mr. Paul, Mr. Anod, and Mr. B for believing in her.
Yandur Gore. Eric is pursuing further studies in architecture. He's passionate about music and languages. For music, he would like to continue his musical journey on the piano and the French horn. For languages, once he achieves fluency in French and Kiswahili, he intends to expand his linguistic skills into Spanish, Portuguese, and Japanese. Eric would like to especially thank Mr. Hewitt for being an exceptional teacher.
Distinguished guests, graduates, please rise. Distinguished guests, it is our pleasure as the longest serving students at IST to present to you
the graduates of the class of 2025 of the International School of Tanganyika.
Graduates, please join us in the ceremonial turn of our tassels to the left.
We now pronounce as official graduates. Congratulations!
Till 2005.
other bitch. Yeah. College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't front, her parents paid it. The show was far, you the only one with a car out your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact that the thrill they chasing, but you just wanna get drunk tonight and fuck someone.
Dope shit like that, Jeremy. Oh, hi. Welcome back to Kids. Follow your dreams. Yeah. Wanna get a mansion, a jacuzzi, a theater to watch my movies, couple whips and lots of fancy things. The kids they call it Goonies. I see the future, crystal ball, mirror, mirror hanging on the wall. Who the fly white boy of the mall? Your girl screening all the calls, she bubbling, we fucking and you cuddling. Like baby, where the fuck you been? Don't wanna tell you she in love with him, so we ain't saying nothing. You could probably tell she bluffing, cause she kissed you with the mouth. She gave me head with my concussion. Yeah, she blushing, all red. Wanna rush and go to bed. You interrogate, it's like you the fed. So she says she in love with a rock star. Wanna smoke my weed, so she asked me where the tops are. Oh, top drawer. Just some kids. Yeah. Pittsburgh. Hey, John. Hey, these hoes is drunk. Wanna come and smoke this blunt? Then let me take them home and do anything I want. I said, baby, I can ride ya. Just let me get inside ya. I can take you higher if you hit this vaporizer. I got that dope. I'll be a supplier. You grabbing on my sheets and hitting notes like you Mariah. Obsessed with me, undress a freak on ecstasy. I'm out and then she texting me like, what you doing next week?
Hear me now, I'm down on knees and praying, knowing faith is weak without you, so please, baby, please give us a chance.
Is this thing on? Word.
So what, we get drunk. So what, we don't sleep. We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So what, we go out. That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
So what? I keep them rolled up, sagging my pants, not caring what I show. Keep it real, if you don't know me, keep it playing with my bros. It look clean, don't it? Watched it the other day, watch how you lean on it. Keep me some 501 jeans on it, roll up bigger than King Kong's fingers and burn them things down to they stingers. You a class clown, and if I skip for the day, I'm with your chick smoking gray.
You know what? It's like I'm 17 again, peach fuzz on my face. Looking on the case, trying to find a hella taste. Oh my God, I'm on the chase. Chevy is getting kinda heavy. Irrelevant, selling it, dipping away. Time keeps slipping away. Zipping the safe, flipping for pay. Tipping like I'm dripping in paint. Up front, folk, like a leaf, put them in a J. Hey,
So what, we don't sleep. We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So what, we go out. That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
And I don't even care. Long as me and my team in here, it's gonna be some green in the air. Tell them, Mac.
Blowing everywhere we going, and now you know when I step right up. Get my lighter so I can light up.
That's how it should be done. Soon as you're thinking you're down, find how to turn things around. Now things are looking up.
From the ground up, pound up this Taylor game. So turn my sound up and mount up and do my thing.
Now I'm chillin', fresh out of class, feeling like I'm on my own and I could probably own a building. Got my own car, no job, no children. Had a size project, me and Mac killed it.
HC, MAC, DEV, HD3. It's me, this is us. We gon' fuss and we gon' fight and we gon' roll and live our life.
We get drunk. So what, we don't sleep. We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So what, we go out. That's how it's supposed to be.
Test. There's an exit app.
There's an exit up top, upstairs, and down the stairs. So you can also leave from the top section there. You can also exit that way. You head up and then down.